I'm Derek, I'm from the band Brighter Brightest, and you're watching Basement Entertainment.
Hey, this is Amy from Basement Entertainment, and I'm here with Derek from Brighter Brightest. How are you?
I'm doing good, I'm doing good.
Okay, so your band name, Brighter Brightest, is actually a really cool name. So how did it come about?
Well, Alex, our bass player, thought of it, and Alex, Ryan, and I have played in a band for a very long time, and Brighter Brightest was like our first kind of real shot at playing music and, you know, really taking a real professional approach to it. And realistically, I wish we had some sort of cool story, but we don't. It's just a name that we liked the way it looked, the way it sounded. And I think it just kind of, at this point, it represents, you know, us as a whole package. You know, the way we're just optimistic. I think it's an optimistic sounding name. So.
Okay, so in your Facebook band biography, it says that you guys were all childhood friends. So when did you actually meet, and when did the band begin?
Alex and I met in grade 6. Believe it or not. So I think we were 11 years old. Ryan is 2 years older than us. He was one of our friend's older brothers, and Alex and I both played bass in music class, and we decided that he wasn't good enough to learn guitar, so I learned guitar. And I met Ryan, and he was into metal and weird stuff, but for some reason we just had a good feeling about it, and we started playing shows together. Our first real concert was my bar mitzvah, believe it or not. So we've known each other for so long. We basically learned our instruments together, and Brighter Brightest only officially formed in 2008, but we've known each other since, I guess, 2002 almost.
Wow.
10 years, oh my goodness.
Time flies.
Yeah.
So back in November 2010, you guys went to New Jersey to record your full-length album with Machine. So how long did it take to complete the album, and did it turn out the way that you wanted to?
Going into making that album, we kind of, I feel like we weren't as prepared as we would have liked to be. We had about 15 songs, and none of them were all complete. So we went down there and we really kind of learned a lot about ourselves musically, and it was 6 weeks it took to record the whole record, and then getting mixed and kind of, I actually went back to New Jersey a few weeks after we had finished it to kind of finish it off with Machine. And it turned out, I think, even better than we expected it to. It was, we're really lucky that someone like Machine was interested in making a record with us, and he just takes people's sounds and kind of takes them to the next level and makes every record that he's done is so original, I find. So I think that we're really lucky to have an original sounding record, and yeah, no, we're really proud of it.
Okay, so fan question from Amber Johnson in Bracebridge, Ontario. And her question is, where do you get your confidence from when going on stage? Because she's a new guitar player and she wants to play more shows. And how do you calm your nerves?
I rarely have nerves when I play. I only ever really have nerves when, I don't know, the only time I remember having nerves is we opened up for Avril Lavigne at like an arena show in London, Ontario, and it was the first probably over 1,000 people that we ever played for, and I was terrified. But you just kind of have to go out there and have fun, and you know, the reason I play music has been the same since I started, and it's just to have fun and to be myself, and just remember that's what matters. People obviously like songs and like singing and like guitars, but at the end of it, it's about people, it's about personalities. So just go up and be yourself, and that's all you can do.
Okay, so your full-length album, titled Right For Me, dropped in August 2011, and it's filled with 11 amazing tracks.
Thank you.
And it was received very well by fans. You have amazing iTunes reviews. So what's it feel like for fans to have loved it as much as they did?
Yeah, I mean, we were really happy with it just on our own, and when we found out that people were, you know, really liking it and relating to it and really enjoying the sound, I think it's always rewarding to have fans believe in what you do. And I think we made new fans from that record that didn't necessarily like or know our old stuff, and also at the same time some old fans carried through and, you know, liked the progression. So yeah, I mean, it feels great. We're still super proud of it, and we hope that it keeps kind of gaining new audiences and getting good reviews.
Okay, so we have a video fan question from Oceane Curran in Brampton, Ontario, and here's her question.
Hey, it's Oceane from Brampton. My question is, what's your opinion on your fan base and how much it has expanded since your release of Right For Me?
Yeah, I mean, thank you for the question. I think it's great. I think that we definitely have expanded, and we've also just kind of grown so much that we've kind of gotten closer relationships with our fans, and fans that have kind of been there for the long haul, we've grown closer with, and there's new fans, and yeah, I mean, we're always ecstatic, I feel ecstatic to meet new people that enjoy our music, so.
Okay, so prior to your appearance on Discovered, you guys had quite the buzz going around your name. So first of all, how was the experience on Discovered? And secondly, how did it help you grow as a band?
Discovered was definitely a cool experience. It was something we didn't necessarily expect to be the main factor of our band, but just to be something extra. You know, some bands have used it to be their kind of their sole exposure, whereas, you know, we have fans from our old stuff, from our new stuff, from our music videos, from this, from that, and then we have fans from Discovered, and which is interesting when people would come out to shows and just be like, oh yeah, you were on Discovered, and that's how they know us. So that alone was worth the experience, just getting new fans, and it was kind of the experience of filming it was different because, you know, you have a camera crew around you, but we're used to having cameras around us because we have our friends that do our video blogs, and we haven't done as many of them as we used to, but we've kind of always had cameras around us for a very long time, and it was a good experience in the end. I think we made some new fans, and we started a nice relationship with Much Music. So
cool. So the first single off your album is an incredible song called Every Day, and the music video has over 40,000 views on YouTube. It's pretty impressive. So what was it like filming the music video, and how does it reflect the story of the song?
That was our first, I guess, first real music video, and it was really fun. It was a good experience. We got a grant to do it from Much Music, so that the fact that Much Music and other granting associations are supporting independent artists is amazing, and it was a lot of fun. We wanted to kind of tell the story of just, you know, relationships ending, and it's such a relatable story. Everyone can can relate to it. So we wanted to tell the story. We were trying to think of a couple to tell that story, and after we thought of so many different couples, we realized, why don't we just show, you know, how it can affect so many different people different ways. And it was really fun. It was fun meeting the actors, and it's fun just, sometimes it's a little weird just kind of playing for cameras, but it was a really fun experience, and I really liked the way the video turned out.
Yeah, it looks cool.
Yeah, thanks.
Okay, so another fan question from Ocean Curran again, in Brampton, Ontario. She asks, what's your favorite song to play live and why?
My favorite song to play live is probably Right For Me. That's what we close usually with every night, and that's the title track off our album, and it's a song I think that represents us musically really well. It's just about our philosophy on music and life, and then if you work and make yourself happy, then that's all that should matter. And I think that the fact that that's kind of relatable to a lot of people kind of gives us a special connection playing it live, and it's a great way to end the set, and it's a great memory we like to leave with people that, you know, they're in charge of their own life, and I think that's definitely our favorite song to play live. Yeah,
it's a good song.
Thank you.
So the season finale of Discovered, we learned that you guys were signed to Black Box and Maple Music. So first of all, congratulations.
Thank you.
That's pretty cool. So what's it feel like as a band to reach this point in your career and acquire something at your age?
Well, it feels great, obviously. Black Box has been working with us for quite a while on like a management basis, and just kind of like guiding us pretty much since I think 2009. And when we made the record, we didn't have necessarily any plans of which label to release it on, and it was always an option, and Black Box has always been extremely supportive of everything we've done touring wise and, you know, musically, everything. So it feels great to have, you know, your CD on the shelf in a record store, and yeah, I mean, we're ecstatic. We look forward to making another record, and yeah.
Okay, another fan question from London Hanson in Halifax, Nova Scotia. She asks, what is it like when you meet a fan for the first time, and have you ever had a fan cry?
Meeting a fan for the first time is great. I mean, like we talk to, Canada's so big, and we can only get to so many cities so many times in the year, but meeting a fan is great. You know, they're so supportive online, and we kind of feel like we know them before we meet them because there's so much stuff on Twitter and on Facebook and that kind of stuff. So it's great, and just finding someone that's as excited about your music as you are is a rare thing, and especially when they come out to shows, it's really good. So and the second one, have a fan cry. One time, but it just seemed so unexpected. Like I'd never met them, I'd never seen them at a show, and they seemed very excited to meet me. So yeah, I guess so, but I don't know how to react to it. I'm kind of awkward when it comes to that kind of stuff.
Okay, so sometimes bands do pretty crazy things to get their names out there. So what's the weirdest or most bizarre thing you've done to promote yourselves?
We're kind of like shy in that matter. So many bands have gone out to concerts and, you know, handed out stuff and talked to people, and we feel so bad forcing ourselves on people that we're not usually putting ourselves in those situations. So the craziest thing we do is just you know, tour. That's about it. You know, you go through some crazy things on tour. On this tour, we've had so many problems with our van and with, you know, break-ins and with just having to sleep in Walmart parking lots, and just those are the crazy things that bands need to do to kind of get out there and to play that show in Fredericton. You got to sleep in the Walmart parking lot in Fredericton. So.
Okay, so since you all clearly know each other in the band, and you're basically like brothers, so do you guys ever prank each other? Or are there any kind of inside jokes that kind of kick around?
We kind of milk inside jokes for a really long time. Lots of quotable things, movies and whatever. If there's something that's funny and not on topic, we'll just say it as long as we can. Right now, if you go to badlipreading.com, there's these US politicians, and they take their speeches and they overdub them with what it looks like they could be saying, and right now that's all we're quoting, and people must think we're absolutely insane, but it's funny to us.
Okay, so we have another fan question from Ocean Perrin again in Brampton, Ontario, and her question is, what's the best concert you've attended and who is playing?
The best concert I've attended? That's a tough question. Best concert I've attended? I would have to say probably my first Warped Tour was one of the best concerts I attended. We went and New Found Glory, who's my favorite band, headlined that year, and I was like right at the front, and Alex's older sister was like, you're gonna get crushed, and you're gonna, like, I was like, I'm a small kid now, and I was even smaller then. That was one of my favorite ones, because I just got to get my butt hauled out of the crowd, but while still listening to New Found Glory, so that's always a memorable concert. Yeah.
Okay, so last weekend I actually interviewed Take Me to the Pilot.
Good guys.
My host, and I asked them a question about if they ever pranked a band or if they had ever been pranked, and your name came up.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you're on tour with 10 Second Epic right now. So has any pranks happened between you guys?
I don't think so. We've been kind of brainstorming some for the last show, just to kind of run up on stage and do something with them. It's kind of like just a thing you do when you tour with bands. You go and sabotage their set at one point or the other. But no pranks. I mean, they're seasoned musicians, and they've done many a touring, and I feel bad messing with the flow of their show. So none yet. We're all very cooperative, peaceful people.
Okay, we have a second video fan question from Ocean Perrin in Brampton, Ontario. So here's your question.
Hey, it's Sam from Brampton. My question is, what's your favorite artist and band to listen to while driving on the road and touring?
We listen to, I don't know, anything. It depends, because it depends what time of day you're driving. And when we're driving overnight, like bands like Bon Iver and like Death Cab for Cutie and kind of more chill music is nice to kind of just go through the dark. But then sometimes at the same time, when you're trying to stay awake, you know, we blast heavy music, or Jimmy Eat World's always like a common van band that we like to listen to. Just kind of pumping and keeps you focused and energized.
Okay, so we have another fan question from Tara Thompson in St. John's, Newfoundland. And her question is, where do you want to play that you haven't yet?
St. John's, Newfoundland. That's exactly where we want to play. I feel so bad about Newfoundland because it's just absolutely so far and so hard to get to. You need to fly to get there to play, and so few bands go there, and Tara's so supportive. So thank you, Tara, for participating and for keeping the faith in us. That's somewhere where we really hope to go in Canada, and even all the territories. You know, bands rarely go to those places. We like to go there, and of course we can't wait to tour internationally, go into the States, go to Japan, go to UK and Europe, and soon enough in the next few years I'm sure we'll start branching out into some world touring.
Okay, so obviously you're finishing up this tour soon, but what else do you have planned for the rest of the year?
Yeah, this tour's coming to a close in about a week, I guess it is. We're a week from it being over, and we're starting to work on another record. We're gonna be doing some more touring in the summer, and just kind of keeping expanding. We're almost done our second music video for Right For Me, and we're like 95% done. So it'll be out and on Much and online very, 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 very soon. And that's next for us.
Okay, well, thanks for taking the time.
My pleasure. Thanks a lot for having me.
Can't wait to see you tomorrow night.
Yeah, thank you.